What is up, folks? Been a while since we've posted some college football. HP Legends Season 5, Big 12 Conference matchup, Hawaii, Iowa State. By some miracle, believe it or not, I actually control my own destiny as far as getting to the Big 12 title game with the H. Hard program to build, boy. Hard program to build. What happens when two C-rated defenses get together? You're going to see. No pun intended. But believe it or not, I actually play Ncaa a heck of a lot more than I play Madden. I'm actually more of a college football fan. Heck, in Madden, I'm basically running a college offense in my leagues. But yeah, I like the NFL. I like the Jets. I like Peyton Manning and all that good stuff, but I love college football. I love Notre Dame football. I'm a much bigger lunatic when it comes to Notre Dame than I am with the Jets. I live and die Notre Dame football. But be that as it may, well, before I begin,
He's got room. Steps out of bounds at the 49.
well, actually kind of already began, but let me just say a little something something. Please do not mention me if you're in the business of doing I hate Madden whine videos. I don't want to be a part of anyone's EA 2K crusade. I have no interest in it. None whatsoever. And don't bring up a video I did 10 months ago in which the only reason why I did it was the Sim Standard was in a phase where they were challenging people to document things that APF does in less than a sim fashion. As we know, there is a faction out there that treats that game like it's a God's gift of football. If you like the game, go right ahead. I don't really care. If you don't like Madden, I don't care. Don't play Madden. But don't try to make it out that like you're catching me in something. I don't do setup videos. I very rarely do critique videos. I actually posted a link to the video that got this guy's panties in a wad, where he's going on about how I set up scenarios to make the game look bad. Trust me, all I have to do is just show live footage of online games, and that will more than do the trick. Which is pretty much what I did. Just show live footage. I don't do setup videos. Any fool can, cherry pick slow motion replays to break down. More often than not, when I do comment on something, it's during live action. Sorry if I'm pausing so much. I'm in the middle of watching Lakers Thunder while talking and doing this at the same time, so my attention is somewhat diverted. But please, you're going to have to work really hard to try to show me up in something. Granted, there are times when I come off as an opinionated know-it-all, and that's because I am an opinionated know-it-all. I do know my stuff. And I'm sorry if there's a segment of the population out there that needs to live vicariously through these football games because they didn't fulfill their athletic dreams. I had a very good athletic life. So I can play these games for the fun that they are with the other 5 million plus people that do so.
He gets another carry.
So that's the end of that.
The running back won't be happy.
I actually intended this video to be a little bit of a thank you and shout out to my subscribers. I noticed a little bit of a subscriber uptick over the past week and a half, so I wanted to give you guys a thank you for appreciating the stuff that I do. You know, I'm not a complainer, I'm not a whiner. When I do make a statement about a game, I make it maybe once or twice and then leave it alone. If I don't like a game very much, I won't play it a lot, or at all. Otherwise, I, you know, play in my sim leagues, try to show people how to best replicate realistic, real-life schemes in this kind of environment. And from the feedback I get, you guys seem to enjoy that, and it's also helped you guys improve your games online, which is great. Glad to see that I could be of some service. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of entertainment value in this.
He's taken down at the 40.
I suppose that if you do videos like this, by definition, you're not really a quote-unquote casual gamer. But be that as it may, I don't really,
He gets rid of it.
you know,
To the end zone, touchdown. He reaches
treat
5
this
yards
stuff
with
as
that completion. He may have changed
a
things
cause
here.
to get up in arms about. Because you don't have to play EA football games if you don't like EA football games. You don't have to play 2K football games if you don't like 2K football games. The world would be a whole heck of a lot better off if people just played what they enjoyed and just leave it at that. But there are actually people out there who have this belief that what type of video game they like somehow makes them a better person or a better fan of the game, which is, of course, utter nonsense.
Third down. Empty backfield, quarterback.
Some people like Coke, some people like Pepsi, some people like Sprite, some people like 7-Up. Some people like Madden, some people like APF. Some people see the good in both games. Some people see the bad in both games. Whatever. And the ironic thing is that on my channel, underneath the video that he cried about me so-called going out of my way to make the game look bad, is a video entitled What Madden Can and Should Copy from APF. And I've done videos of APF and Madden side by side showing people how to run a Tampa 2 scheme or a 4-3 under scheme and whatnot. Showing people how it works in both games. They're different games, so there's different little idiosyncrasies and whatnot, but you can do every bit of one style of play in the game as you can in the other. I run my run and shoot offense when I pop in APF. I had a guy on my friends list actually ask me if I thought a base 3-3-5 defense could work in APF. And that's kind of piqued my interest, as I've been thinking about that. And I told him, yeah, I think it could. And we've been going back and forth as to what kind of players you would need in order to make it run. So I'm going to be trying that little experiment. I just don't care. You know? I just don't care.
He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
What I won't do is overrate or underrate a game just because a certain fan base does it. I don't really see the point in doing that, especially if what is being said is not true.
The score here at Jack Trice Stadium is Iowa State 28, Hawaii 21. First down. McFarland drops back on first down.
Hey, this guy's got to forget about the drop.
Gives a little pump fake. Complete. And he is drilled at the 49. The length of the football away from the first down marker. And this stadium is getting loud.
I'm not someone who just goes along with the crowd. I don't have a groupthink mentality.
They give to the tailback. Knocked out of bounds.
So sometimes my opinions, when I do comment on critique videos, causes a bunch of trolling.
He lets it go.
But what can you do? Again, you can't control whether someone is so thin-skinned that they have to get angry and profane and personally attack people over their opinions on video games. You have these so-called grown men getting emotional and angry over games. And I shouldn't lump everybody in that general category, because there are people who do make critique videos that are sensible and act like adults. And aren't threatened by disagreement.
And he just gets rid of it.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarter
to go up by 3.
That was just a beautifully executed go route, and that's the good old mid-screen repellent containing those DEs.
Receivers got it on the
but
screen.
Anyhow, I'm not going to do too much commenting on NCAA 13 or Madden 13 until I actually play NCAA 13 or Madden 13 in a environment that is somewhat close to the final build of the game. Because unless you're a guy who participates in community days and whatnot, you really don't. You're really just speculating.
Here's the halfback, and he's brought down hard behind.
And I'm not going to analyze or break down what are glorified commercials or even videos of people playing the game, because you just won't know how a game plays and really feels until you experience it for yourself. Even when you're watching two people play the game, there are variables that you just don't know. Player matchups, play calling, the skill level of the two guys that are playing the game, difficulty level, this, that, and the other. So I don't feel it's very, productive to make projections, predictions, comments, or to get all hysterical and concerned over things that you don't really have all that much information about. So until I get the game in my hands and I have a controller in my hands and I'm playing the game, I will reserve judgment as far as how all of these things are are working or not working. And then you can actually really talk about the game intelligently. So that's all I really got. You can see how this shootout ends up. Not so much time left in the game. And I will talk to you all later. Peace. And once again, thank you subscribers for your feedback, your comments, appreciating what I do, and all that good stuff. I actually like having a small little channel. It keeps a lot of the riffraff away. So, thanks for your continued contributions. And I will still do the best I can to continue to provide enjoyable and useful content. Take care. Enjoy.
but they come away with nothing. Richardson on the option. So they wrapped him up before he could get anything going.
Yeah, there was nothing there on that option.
A little over a minute in the game. He's changing things up. Tackle made at the 35-yard line. And they've got the dime package in there to try and deal with this 5-receiver look. They give to the tailback. Tackled after a decent pickup. And the clock continues to run.
Now let's see if they try to hurry up here.
Try to change the play. And he's tackled right away. First down there on a 5-yard pass.
And that's just great execution on that short pass play.
Under a minute left. Drops back on first down. Oh, he drops it. This is their last chance. They need a big play here. Brought down with only one man to beat. Iowa State will take their first time out of the half. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. Iowa State will take a timeout. Touchdown, and that's going to give them the lead.
That is great, tough football right there. Getting down to the goal line and just...
And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, Iowa State 41, Hawaii 40.